So here's just a few of my Asian goodies haul from Daiso. Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing great. So I'm really excited to do this haul video because it's quite different. It's all Asian goods. It's all Asian products, and I know this might be like, why is she doing this? We can't get a hold of this, but actually you can, and there's a lot of bigger cities now that there are a lot of Asian stores. And this particular store where I did this haul is actually, there are a few locations in California. So it's really amazing the things that you can get in this store and the price that you can get them for. So it's the store that I'm referring to is called Daiso, and it's essentially a Japanese store, which is like their version of a dollar store. And this is how you spell the name of the store. Let's see. Daiso. It's basically cosmetics, skincare, and storage for products, organizers for storing. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys is this box, this clear box, which they call a shoe box, but I think it's fairly really small to be a shoe box, frankly speaking. But I love the size of it. I love how it's not too long, but it's just it has the height that I need. I've been searching high and low for some kind of a clear storing box where I can put my nail polishes, because they vary in height, size, and some of the other boxes or bins that I find never fit them. And I'll show you guys the one that I got from Home Depot, which clearly never fit them. I mean the lid, they're coming off the top, so I actually don't cover this. I don't store it like this. I just leave it open. I was like, okay, perfect. They actually fit. So, okay. So that's the first one. And I got two of those. And then I got this kind of like clear. I like clear things because my counter is clear and my room is almost just black and white. So I really prefer that a lot of my organizing things are in the clear kind of thing. So this one is just kind of like you can store your mascaras, pencils, liners, looks, mascaras, and put them in there area. So probably do it by brand or by color. These little drawer organizers, something like this. And I'm just gonna put this in the drawer as well. And I have all these products just this. They look like pill cases, and I'll tell you what I find these amazing for. So this first one is actually an extra large. It's a medicine case. This is how it looks. I'm actually gonna be, I don't know if you call it depotting, but I have a few Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks in a lot of shades, and I want to depot them, I guess what you can say, but remove them from the bullet and actually press them in some of these, so I have a lip palette. So that's what I'm gonna do with this. And then I bought these really small labels, which I got there as well, just to label. I could probably label this in case I put it with, just to label their shades below. Samples, or when I mix foundations, then I can label them. This is like a tray multi-case, that's what it says, and it's a pop-out tray, so you can actually put lashes in the bottom, and then I'll probably put some earrings on top. It's clear, so you can see everything you have. And when you open it, the tray, there's a tray on top which actually comes off, and there's 6 compartments. You can put different earrings there, like I have right here. You can actually use it to store your lashes. I travel with, if you have false lashes, they can actually fit in here. So this is an amazing way to just keep your things organized and sanitary as well. Little filing thing just for work and for receipts. And I like having things like this because I like having my receipts organized. So depends on what you organize. I have one for shopping. That sounds so stupid, but I do. So I have the store like Sephora, Shoppers, H&M, so that I can track my purchases. But this one is going to be for work. So if it's for work, I usually have gas, food, grocery, stuff like that. Some of the skincare and cosmetic products that I've purchased. Cotton pads made in Japan. It doesn't really matter what brand, but if you guys are familiar with the Shiseido cotton pads that you can get at Shoppers for $8, they're essentially the same as this, most of the cotton pads that are made in Japan, or even Asia in general, but most especially Japan, they have a certain kind of smoothness to them. They're made in a certain way where, unlike the pads or the puffs that we have here, which have grooves and they're quilted and they have some sort of abrasions, abrasions, I don't know if that's a word, but the ones from Asia are extremely smooth. It almost feels like they're just raw cotton. So they're really amazing. BB cream. And I have tried one, but I don't think it was a good brand, and I'm willing to try again, especially because I know the consistency is it's a very thin consistency and summer's approaching. So I'm thinking this would work for just a more natural look with a, it's essentially like a tinted moisturizer, and I'm gonna see how I can get this to work with my other products or foundations. And this one is made in Korea, which I trust. Made in Japan and made in Korea are some of the best for me. I stumbled upon this cleanser and you guys are not going to believe what it is. It's a hyaluronic acid cleansing cream. It's a makeup remover with hyaluronic acid, and I was just floored. Our facial mask, and I got these. These are only from Daiso. They're generic. I didn't get any Shiseido or SK2. I've tried a few in Asia as well, where because I can't read them, I just read the ingredients and they work perfectly fine. If you have good skin and you know how to use a facial mask, you'll be fine. And they don't irritate you, and they have similar ingredients. And I asked the girl what the difference of the blue and the orange is, and essentially she said, I think one of them was for more mature skin and one is for all age skin, I guess, all ages. But I'll read you guys the ingredients: water, glycerin, butynyl glycol, arbutin, sodium hyaluronate, which is aka hyaluronic acid, and they both have that. So that was such a great thing to find. So I got that, and I was looking more in all their makeup removing things, and then I came across these cleansing sheets, and oh my god, this one is cleansing sheets with hyaluronic acid portable, and it's made in Japan. Can you guys see that? Where's the hyaluronic acid? Here, cleansing sheets with hyaluronic acid, and it says made in Japan. So another no-brainer for me. Yes, it has collagen. So another ingredient that I look for the most. Now for Asian mascaras, a lot of brands are really known in Asia for their mascaras. And I have two right here, which I'll probably do a review on. These are the most popular in Asia, and actually even beyond. These are made in Japan. And this is from a line from Shiseido called Majolica Majorca, and they're only sold in Japan. And I got myself these two. I got my hands on these when I was in Asia. I was in Hong Kong. So this is the two popular ones, and they always come out with newer versions. So when I was in Daiso, of course I'm gonna try Japanese mascaras. So Fiber mascara and Everbelena mascara base. This is Everbelena as well. I've opened one. The shades actually look like they would really work for skin tones that are Asian skin tones, which I have. So I grabbed both. This one is a bit more of a peachy undertone, and this one are peach pink undertone, and this one has more of a beige yellow undertone. So thought I'd use both as a corrector and a concealer. And then there were a couple more, which were like the highlighting pens. They're just nuances of beige. So I saw this yellow, and I remembered Chanel's yellow mimosa, and then I saw this peach with some silver shimmers. This pointed tweezer. I got this tongue cleaner, and the bottom has like a gum massager. Japanese oil blotting papers. For some reason, I think that anything made in Japan is so much better than what we have here, but it's kind of true. I've tried some of them, and they are so much better. Some of these, I love these. Like, I seriously need this right now over here. Stackable pots. They're really just great for putting product, and I probably will be putting foundations in these different kinds when I travel instead of bringing such a large bottle.